Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new weekly tarot reading. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can now find the link to the extended down in the first comment that is pinned down below, as well as in the description box below. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. And remember that this can be for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus placement. So if those positions are dominant in your chart, please make sure to check those out as well. All right. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. All right, and so it says here, desensitize, okay? So it says here, emotionally detached due to fear or unwanted behavior, feeling numb and suppressing feelings through either drugs, alcohol, or some other addictive behavior. It also has here the number 35. How does the number 35 resonate for you? Also, the number 35 is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you see the number 8, 808, 888 anywhere, then that is some kind of an indication where there's not only, a lot of money coming in, but there's something here related to something that is meant to be a part of your life. Of course, not desensitized, but we're going to go into it in just a little bit, okay? Again, desensitized, as you can see in this particular image, there is, it looks like a man, okay, who is pouring out some kind of capsules in his hand and some kind of medication to desensitize his feelings, his emotions, how he feels, right? And so, is this you? This could be you or somebody around you. Now, if this is you, there's some kind of emotional detachment due to you being afraid, you trying to overcome some kind of fear or unwanted feeling or emotion that you don't want to feel. And so you're trying to desensitize yourself with either, it could be actually capsules, drugs, alcohol, or it doesn't have to be that. It could just be with distractions, right? It could be that you're overworking. You're putting more on the table for yourself so that you can distract yourself from feeling those feelings, feeling those emotions, okay? And if this is not you, it could be somebody around you doing this. You take the reading however it resonates. But it also says here, somebody is feeling numb right now and they're suppressing their feelings, their emotions through, again, either drugs, alcohol, or some other addictive behavior. Okay. Now it comes to the second message. It says here, the pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. So who is it that's doing this? Is it you? Are you trying to numb some kind of feeling, some kind of sensation, emotion? I feel like you've gained a valuable experience through whatever it is that you feel like is a failure. Right now, you might be feeling, like you might be disconnected from a person, place, thing that you really wanted, whether this is something here that you're working towards, a goal, career-wise, love-wise, a connection, relationship, and you kind of feel like it failed, like you gave it your all, you put in the work, the effort, and it did not work out for you. And you might be feeling a little bit, kind of like, why didn't it work, right? Everything that I put into this person, situation, relationship, thing, career, whatever this is, idea. And so you might be feeling like, this didn't work out in the way that you envisioned it. But remember, there's a valuable lesson here that you are learning. It's not just failure. It's not like you just lost, right? Because don't feel like you lost. You didn't lose anything. You gained a valuable experience. Now, of course, it could be you towards somebody here towards you. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading to see what this is all pertaining to. Something may have happened on the 8th of this month. Okay, that could be pertaining to this reading as well. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into your past, present, future position. What is coming towards you? What is in your opportunity? And also, what is in your challenge position and how to overcome that challenge? Now remember, let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you, what is going on. Also, even if it's just commenting down an emoji, that will really help support me and my channel. I finally heard back from YouTube regarding all that stuff that's been going on my channel, right? My subscribers being involuntarily unsubscribed, as well as my YouTube videos being kind of hidden a lot of times, a lot of the days are just hidden from the feed. And so YouTube is aware that is an issue that is happening and they are working on it. But during the interim period, if right now you still would like to support the channel, you can do so by commenting down below, even with just an emoji. Again, that really helps support me and my channel grow. And also, it doesn't cost you a thing to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay, now let's jump right into your reading. You could be dealing with the sign of, I see Capricorn here. I'm also seeing here the sign of Taurus, Scorpio. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign this is, doesn't have to be necessarily those. But let's go ahead and get some further clarifications with this deck. And at the bottom of this other deck, you have here the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords, this has to do with some kind of a disagreement. Okay, some kind of a disagreement. Somebody here who walked away feeling victorious, right? Feeling a sense of victory. But guess what? It's an empty victory. It's not something that this person feels good about. If this is you feeling victorious, like you won the battle, you won, right? Whatever this is, you know, if you're the one who caused this situation or this ending or whatever this is, whoever feels victorious is not really. This is something here that has hurt both parties. It's not just you being hurt, it's both parties being hurt. And this is some kind of a really nasty kind of ending. It's not a pretty one. It's where people are left with resentment, where people are left with, you know, maybe I could have, would have, should have said this instead of that, right? But it's walking away with an empty victory, whether you or somebody here around you. Okay, some kind of a major disagreement. This could be or pertaining to a person here who is continuously pushing your buttons, if this is still happening. And or for others, it could be a bully, some kind of a bully wanting to get your attention, wanting all the attention. And so they go about it in a very, you know, mean kind of bully, pushing buttons type of way. Okay. Again, could be you towards somebody, somebody towards you. Let me know in the comments below what that is all about. Now, I'm going to be going into different positions. So for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. The way that the readings work here on my channel is I do general readings. So this could be pertaining to love, career, family, friends, you know, co-workers, bosses, of obviously love, relationships, you know, children, family members, ideas that you have, projects you're working on, whatever this is, okay, personal matters, but take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? So in your challenge position, you do have here the Temperance, the Four of Swords, and the Devil. So it's a little bit difficult for you to detach yourself from a situation where, yes, it's very toxic, okay? It is very toxic. There's a lot of toxic energy, whether addictions to, you know, drugs, alcohol, or just, you know, this is a situation here where you're trying to fill up a void, right? There's a void within you that hasn't really been healed. And so ask yourself, are you just trying to fill up that void by going into toxic relationships, people, situations, not knowing when or how to detach from them, because it's more difficult to do that than to do the work, okay? Now, for others of you, this could also be related to some kind of a situation where somebody here might be overly attached to material things, earthly pleasures, you know, all those superficial connections, superficial things like money, you know, like materialism, right? All that stuff. Okay, is this you or is this somebody around you? Whatever this is, this could be a third-party situation or just simply a very toxic environment, connection, job, boss, career person, family member, friend, loved one, whatever, whoever this is. But I do see here that it's not easy for you to take a step back from this situation, from this person, to take a break, to rest, and also, more than anything else, to heal. You're going to have to temper your feelings, temper your emotions with things that are not things, like drugs, alcohol, or going back into toxic cycles that do not serve you. This could be you or somebody around you. Let me know in the comments below. Now here it says growth. You've encouraged me to look deep inside of myself and discover who I really am. Like I said, you feel like you've lost, but don't feel like you've lost, because you haven't lost. You're gaining a great experience. You're growing through this experience. It's encouraging you to grow, to look deeper inside yourself and ask yourself, why is this happening? How can I be better? How can I attract better? And discover who is it that you really are. Okay. If this is not you, it could be that you are actually doing this for a person. A person around you might feel encouraged by you to look deep inside themselves to discover who they really are. Let's go ahead and jump into your past and let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to, which area of your life. Now, in the recent past, you have here the Death, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So in the recent past, I see here that there was some kind of an ending. Something here came to an ending, a lot of changes happening here, and you were a little bit in denial. You didn't want to end this. You didn't want to see it for the ending that it was. It could be that, you know, for others of you, there was a situation that it was very difficult for you to come to terms with, as far as being honest with yourself about this ending, about the fact that either this had already ended or it was already leading to that. But at some point, I do see here that you did take a step back, okay, to see the bigger picture. Is this something here that you are doing, self-sabotaging, or this other person is or was doing? Because I see here that part of you in the recent past felt like a little bit confused, like what's real, what isn't, whose fault is it, right? What should I have done? That kind of vibe. Now, here, self-sabotage. In the recent past, somebody self-sabotaged. Withholding love from you. I withheld love from myself because of my self-doubt. Somebody here was withholding themselves from the situation, the person, place, thing. This could have been a career, a job, a love relationship. If this was some kind of a love relationship, then somebody here was withholding love from that person because they didn't love themselves. They listened instead to their fears, doubts, and insecurities, and therefore somebody self-sabotaged. For others of you, you didn't feel worthy of getting paid that, higher amount of pay. You didn't feel worthy of getting that bigger position at your job or in family related matters, right? Somebody here didn't feel worthy of something, and so therefore this ended because somebody ended up self-sabotaging because of self-worth issues, you or somebody else around you. Let me know in the comments below what that was all about in the recent past. In the present moment, you have here the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. This could be having to do with money, wealth, and or work, job. For others, if it has nothing to do with work, job, or money, then I feel like right now there's some kind of an energy coming up to the surface where I'm sensing that there's somebody here who you might perceive as suspicious. And so you're closing off to this person, to this opportunity, to the situation, whatever this is. I feel like somebody here is coming in to make an offer. Either they've already made this offer, either it's an offer for a job, for a career. It could be, for a friendship, for love, whatever this is. But I feel that you're not trusting the story that they're coming out with. It's like they're coming out with some kind of a story, and you're like thinking to yourself, wait a minute, why does this sound like there's something off with that story? Is this person lying to me? Does this person think that I'm like dumb or crazy, right? You might be thinking that right now because I see that you're very closed off. You don't even want to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? And so I see that what this is encouraging you to do is to kind of see things from their perspective. Give it some time. Don't voice your doubt yet. Okay, if this is happening right now, try not to voice your doubts just yet, because I feel that there is something true about this story, okay, that you might be perceiving as unreal, because it is, after all, a pentacle. A pentacle is something that you can see, touch, feel. It's something concrete. It's not like an emotion where you can't see it. So there's some concrete, real truth to this, okay? But it may be coming across as a little bit suspicious to you because it may be something new to you. They may be telling you a story that might seem way out there. But I feel like it's the person itself. The person itself, it could be a new person to you. It could be that this person is still learning, growing, right, evolving. And so, it might just come across as a little bit suspicious. But what the universe is saying here is try to negotiate, try to get along, instead of, see that person as lying just overtly. You don't have all the facts. Wait for the facts to come in, because they will. And I feel like they're going to prove to you that there's something real about this story. Okay. Now I see here also cadence. You are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. For some of you guys, you inspire this person. You inspire them to create. You inspire them. You motivate them to, kind of, do something with their lives, right? You are their muse, you are their source of inspiration, and you ignite their soul. If this is somebody around you, you might feel this way about somebody that, perhaps you're closing off to. You might feel like, oh, I don't know about that person. You feel suspicious, but this person can motivate you. They can inspire you. They can open you up to seeing the world as a colorful place rather than just black or white, yes or no, this or that, right? I feel like that's where the suspicion is coming, because you're not too used to. I feel like you're more so a practical type of sign. It's like either this or that. It's either yes or no. And I feel like this person's coming in with a lot of color, something different, and you might be like, what is that all about, right? Give it a chance, because I feel like there's going to be something good about it, okay? Now, in your near future, I do see here the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So in the near future, I do see here that there's going to be a lot of information coming in. Like I said, wait for the information, for the facts to come in, because they will. In the near future, you're going to get all the information that you've been waiting on. I feel like somebody here might rush in with a lot of information, that you've been waiting on, that kind of vibe. For others of you, there could be somebody that will get triggered. Somebody here who has been hiding their feelings and emotions, who doesn't want to say something about, a situation. I feel that right now, there's something here related to you needing to wait for that information, because this information is going to give you the validation that you've been seeking, okay, that has been keeping you up at night, that kind of vibe. And so I feel like in the near future also, you're going to want to solve a mystery as to why is this taking so long? Why does this look so suspicious? And I feel like it's separate from this suspicious person that you're picking up on. It's a separate thing. Okay. I'm sensing that this could be related to some kind of commitment, marriage, and or a community, an organization that you are going to get involved in the near future, or that you are a part of, but it's going to highlight that in the near future. Now, I'm seeing that in the near future, you're going to want to answer somebody very vaguely. Somebody here who comes in with a lot of information. They're kind of, coming in to give you the details, right? And so they might be asking you something, and you might answer very vaguely to them, because you kind of feel like a part of you, doesn't really want to be too direct. I feel like in the near future, instead of answering vaguely, be direct, because this is going to help with miscommunication. Okay. I'm sensing here that you do need to be direct in order to put everything out on the table, even if because I feel like in the near future, it's like you're trying to avoid a shakeup. You're trying to avoid conflict. Don't try to avoid it. Just be honest and be direct in the near future. Communicate directly. Okay, this is what I think, right? The reason why I feel like you're wanting to come across as a little bit vague in the near future, okay, is because you disagree with that person, whatever they are getting into, whatever they're saying, whatever information they're coming in with, and you don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings. And so I feel like there is a need for that person to know that you disagree with something. Okay. This could be related to a marriage. This could be related to a community environment, a job that you're working at. It could be related to a family situation, whatever this is. But I see celebration. You're going to end up celebrating something very big in the near future. I also see here that you have enlightenment. The truth has been illuminated. See, that's exactly why you need to be direct. Because if this person still hasn't gotten it, by you being vague, they're not going to get it. They need your enlightenment. They need of your help, in a sense, okay, to help them realize, that you might be thinking differently than them. Okay, so the truth will be revealed and illuminated in the near future. Somebody will no longer be able to hide from what the other has shown them. Whether this person will be, showing up with some kind of information, illuminating you, enlightening you, and you will no longer be able to hide from what they're showing you, and or vice versa. The truth will be illuminated, and this person will not be able to hide anymore from your own truth. And there will be a huge enlightenment, a huge breakthrough eureka moment, where wherever you felt like you couldn't really communicate clearly, you couldn't really be yourself, you're going to be able to just feel free. You're going to feel a sense of relief, okay, liberation in a sense. Now, I see here that as part of your opportunity, you also have here the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So in your opportunity, I do see here that you're going to have an opportunity to finally commit to whatever it is that you've been wanting to really work on, but you haven't really committed to it, whether it's a job, a career, a project, an idea that you have, a person, a relationship. I see commitment is on the horizon. It could also be commitment coming towards you, somebody wanting to commit to you, towards you. But this is all about an opportunity to do things by the book, being morally correct, right? Creating some kind of structure, and also putting in the work and the effort. I see here that you're going to have an opportunity to show off your skills, to really kind of be yourself, your own authentic self. And that's what's going to, gain a lot of attention. Could be also opportunities coming in. But this has to do with some kind of energy where in the near future, you're going to find it more easy for you to draw the line and say, you know what, enough is enough. You don't cross this boundary anymore. With somebody or a situation here who has been crossing the boundaries, crossing the line time and time again, you're finally going to feel a lot more powerful, a lot more secure within yourself to say, you know what, enough is enough, and or to stand up for what you believe in, to stand up for yourself and to be honest with your truth instead of just vaguely saying, oh I guess I agree, but when you really don't, right? You're finally going to have it in you to say, you know what, no, this is what I think, this is what I want, and that's how it's going to be. Okay? If you haven't been able to do that. Now, also part of your opportunity is saying here that you're going to be challenged. It's not going to be easy, but if you tap into your tenacity, into your willpower, you will be able to win at this, whatever this is. Over it, opportunity here. This person is finally realizing, whether career person, relationship person, family, whoever this is, somebody's finally going to realize that you are over the games and you will no longer accept less than what you deserve. Again, you're going to have an opportunity to finally draw the line and say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm no longer going to be breadcrumbed. I'm no longer going to be a second option. Okay. And this person knows that you're over it. They're going to realize, hey, you know what? I can't mess with them anymore because I can't breadcrumb them anymore. Okay. I can't just dangle that little carrot in front of them and they'll still come back. No, that's it. Like, you're going to have a huge opportunity to finally tell it like it is. Now we're going to be going into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.